so woke. Defined as a rebel.
So good morning, 420 Radio, 420 Podcast.
Yeah. Global warming, hobo warming.
Once.
The Kunda. Very vital.
Yeah. Once you preserve that, you've ticked. Almost you passed the exam already, fam. Like, that's the steez. Passed it. To be automatic, everything else starts coming automatically. So it's obvious that obviously, if it's really.
It's not spreading as much as it would have.
Yeah.
The African, whatever. That was probably even a distraction.
Bro.
Because that shit always happens.
It happens.
All the fucking
It's probably
time.
happening right now.
Yeah, like
The ones with more
highest
energy.
vibration.
Yeah.
You're running things.
Osakambabadi, Osakambabadi. Iwa mwat, iwa mwat. Iwa mwat, iwa mwat. Osakambabadi, Osakambabadi. Osakambabadi, Osakambabadi.
Jesus, Buddha, or whoever, because these guys, no doubt, man, like if you see their living and their histories, you see that they have very much similarities, and whatever they've, documented along the road seems pretty much the same, because they've attained that super consciousness whereby, in that state, you know everything. Like, you know the answers to everything in that state, because you are one with everything. You become the wind, actually. So, yeah, man. So when it reaches to that, I remember the way the structure of the book is going. Like this Mandem, the one I told you about, Kondwan, is the character. Is a father to some kids. Two of them, they were twins. So these kids, when they just reached 7 years old, they got abducted. So this was happening from the late 1800s, like let's say 1885, 1890, somewhere there. So.
And in which world is this happening? Like,
so in this world is where the scenes are coming into play now.
Okay.
Yeah, so these guys are descendants of the Essenes. The Essenes, the guys who are settling along the banks of the river, the sea, I mean, the Dead Sea. So along that way, since these guys used to receive divine intervention, like prophecies in such type of things, healing, shanishanis, like that. So they were told that when this war starts, so this war we're talking about, I think it happened, what was it, 17, the second war of Rome that dispersed these guys before they left those documents in Qumran, in those caves. Yeah. So now, during those times before it happened, they had received word like, yo, you niggas, you're sitting here. Listen to what the sons of the darkness are planning, right? Because also it was in their belief that they were preparing for a war. With this, I think we talked about it in the previous episode. I don't know if it was 1 or 2 or what.
But it was previous for certain.
Yeah, it was previous in the past life. So yeah, these guys were told like, when that day comes, when that period comes, you flee to the what? Further east, dip those ends to the mountains. So now the mountains were dipping towards the land of Africa. So they were traveling now, coming from those ends. Some of the soldiers remained, some of their best ones, because they had made friends with the Gnostics, the Druids, because all these were about to receive the same fate from what? Rome. Rome was like annihilating everyone who doesn't believe. I think did you watch that Druid, Britannia? Yeah, you mentioned.
Britannia.
Yeah. They portrayed the Druids properly in that item. So they had such type of an army. And these guys, others left with the treasures and everything, books, whatnot, because they were scholars. They were also mystics. Because these are the sins, there's a further description for them being a Jewish sect. You know, they are Jews. So, in that regard,
Anti-Semitics?
yeah, the anti-Semitics, bruh, I don't know what you can say, man. You get cancelled.
We better not risk getting cancelled, bro. So, yeah, the Jews.
Yeah, so the Jews, bro. The Jews. So like they were, I think the Pharisees, the Nazarenes, and I think 3 types, and the Essenes themselves, yeah. So these types of Jews, but these ones, since they're facing these challenges like the Romans, the sons of the dark, the darkness. So these guys started going into drastic measures, like going mystic and doing all this telekinetic type shit, you know.
Telekinetic type shit. Okay.
Yeah, man. You know, being in 2 places, like using like they had like a top class espionage, like whereby
espionage of the highest order.
Of the highest order, my G. Like,
so like we're talking mass infiltration.
Yeah, mass infiltration, whereby you are in 2 places at the same time with 2 different images. They are the bad mans.
How could that be?
Bruh, they were the bad mans, bro. These niggas were learning some type of mysticism we've never seen on this planet, and for sure it's fiction.
And what do the records say about where they got this knowledge from? Like, where did this?
The knowledge is gotten directly from their like, because they have got this type of they call them what? They call them like ablutioning, like, you know, whereby you wash your feet.
Mm-hmm.
When the ultimate ablutioning, you have to go to the sea and dip yourself in there, and then receive some type of divine intervention. You have to do it at certain types, and some people are the only ones who are able to do it. It's not everyone. You have high priests. So that's how they receive their knowledge. And once they receive their knowledge, then they give directives. They were just like everyone. No one like possessed anything. Whatever they possessed was for everyone, and they lived that way. So they were trying to you know, put up a fight, which they failed out ultimately, because history is not fairy tales where you end with happily ever after. It's wild, man. Like, it's wild. So fast forward, the land they were promised to settle was along the Zambezi River. Yeah. So now they had to move from the banks along the Dead Sea. It was a sojourn of a lifetime. Moses ain't got shit on me. Type sojourn, right?
So like a couple of 100 years, like
yeah, like now for that one, it's still like we haven't yet put the timelines. Yeah, because we are calculating the timelines now. When they had reached, they had reached the great what's this Zambezi River. It was now around 905, because by 909 Kondwani should be a bit older to receive prophecy, like to double everyone, like this youngster is receiving such prophecy, but in such a way that automatic, like when he's receiving it, he starts writing in a foreign language. So that foreign language was Aramaic, the one Jesus spoke. But it was forgotten now, to make it enticing. It's fiction, of course, but with truth in it. So they have to decode it for a period of like 2 years, and they talk about all these, the coronavirus, the happenings of the HIV, all these diseases, the famines, the wars, technology, advancements, medicine, and some type of transhuman shit, like on the technological level, and also on the mystic level, because we right now, when we reach by those times, is prophesying these times now. Since the prophet is already here, I'm seeing what's happening, I'm able to prophesy for this period.
Yes, because you've seen it.
Yeah, because I've seen it. So I'll be able to prophesy for about somewhere 2038 present day now. Yeah, present day now, when this youngster was kidnapped at 7 years old comes back and finds that he's still a 7 years old, but his twin sister is old. Yeah, with immense, he's coming back as a 7-year-old with immense knowledge, with immense technology, Shani. Like is just like tapping into the universe, the what's this, the macrocosm wise. Like he's become one. Like I think there is such a movie whereby a character, is it Victoria?
Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy. I hear about it, but I've never watched it, so I watched it. Yeah, man. So him, it's not that he vanishes into thin air. It's there. You can see his physical 7-year-old body. Yeah. Flashback. Let me just catch a Chiang.
Resume as we on a short break.
Yeah.
So where were we?
Yeah, so
we were on the book.
Yeah, we're on the book. It's still in construction, but we're giving out a lot of data. We don't care. We finna give you a background knowledge of how the structure is coming up. So this book has got, as this 7-year-old comes, is able to see these entities that pretend to be human but are not really human. Like, it's able to see them and observe, like you see somebody's, like, he's got lenses. Yeah, but it's just able to see, like, this is not human. He's able to see your true shape. Yeah. And he's seeing a lot of lizards. He's seeing a lot of lizards, a lot of wolves, a lot of animals, man. Yeah, because apparently this is like classified information. Humanoid. Yeah.
Animals.
Yeah, not really humanoid. Like those animals, but just talking animals. Talking animals, mimicking animals, because they mimic human form. Because, so I was supposed to talk about, since we don't have a Patreon account right now, we are talking about classified information.
Patreon is good.
Yeah. So now we're going to speed it out for your benefit. Like, these guys who do a lot of rich type of magic, these Western guys, I mean, they go on a, like these, the thing is, their lineages, they come way back. It's not like they started yesterday doing these things.
Of course. You need to have the data for it.
Man, it's something that they've grown up doing.
You don't just decide to do
it. You don't just, you grow up to it.
Even though you do decide to do it, you don't know if you can even.
Yeah, so even when Epstein was doing all that shit, he wasn't doing it for himself. He was doing it for others and himself. Now the others, bro, have disappeared.
You only fall alone. You can't fall with the others.
Yeah. That's very, very true. That's very, very true. You fall with yourself on the others Yeah, man. So
it's your island.
So these guys, when they got the dark route, Kai, you remember when you go into practicing these things, necromancy, witchcraft, whatever, you go and meet different forces, man. Like, you go in the dark, you lose your soul there, and there's no religion that can take it back once you lose it. It's gone. So these guys, they lose it and turn into beasts, physically and physiologically and chanchanically. Yeah, man. So it's just that the difference is they possess some certain instincts of human, and they have a cunning nature to, since they are dwelling in these forces, they have some, ways like to shapeshift. It's not hard. So they're able to shapeshift into somebody they kill and pretend it's them the whole time. Move to even a new place. So it's some kind of wild west shit. Yeah, man.
So like kind of the stuff that we used to see in Supernatural.
Yeah. The ghouls. These things actually exist. The skywalkers, the vampires, the werewolves. Because these things are witchcraft. I mean, not witchcraft. Witchcraft is surface level
darkness.
Yeah. When you're putting the first curtain, which is dark but a little bit with it's like
there's light at the end of the tunnel.
There's light at the end of the tunnel. There's light at the end of a pitcoat. Bruh,
at the end of a pitcoat.
Bruh, I thought for that moment I wasn't the one who said that.
Yeah, it's the way you're so free of it. You're like, that wasn't me.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah. But some type shit. Yeah, man. So that witchcraft is surface level darkness. But then there's that other type of thing whereby these niggas are on two. Of summoning, changing. But even these witches do change, but not, on that level whereby they just go berserk all the way. So it's wild. Yeah, man. So that's about this book. Now, fast forward to that time in 2038. There's a lot of things that have gone on.
What does 2038 look like in that time?
2038 looks like, because by then chips will be everywhere. Since Elon Musk, okay, hypothetically, we say he succeeds with these satellites that is put all over the globe. He faces the satellites.
Starlink. He's probably going to succeed.
Yeah.
He's already succeeded.
He's already succeeded anyway. Yeah, so by that time, there's a lot of transhuman type shit because people, you cannot tell, Just like now, we cannot tell whether you're a girl or a boy.
When has it ever become that hard? Like,
bro. Now that's why they want to put all their money at. Now since the devil is fading, this is the Aquarius age. These things do work. The stars cannot just be there. They are there to map some type shit.
To record data.
Yeah. These are the real time keepers. If you see the stars, just know they are the time keepers. Because they manipulate not really manipulate. They control this shit. Isn't the moon one of the stars? Or it's not a star?
No.
It's not a star. Or it's a sun,
it's a celestial body.
Oh, yeah.
A satellite.
Yeah.
It's satellite.
Yeah. But yeah, man, regardless what these bodies they've decided to name them.
It's within our solar system, so it concerns us.
Yeah, it concerns us. We need to study it as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
and speaking of which, there's been a lot of news and revelation about what's been discovered on the moon.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of work being done by China, because China.
So the Chinese are onto some shit.
Yeah.
Are onto some Kung Fu type shit.
They're onto some Kung Fu energy type shit.
Damn. So what the tuning they discovered?
Well, first of all, they went to the dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
They call it.
Yeah.
Not the mainstream dark side, but the OG dark side.
The dark side.
Yeah, and they found deposits of water there, like crystallized water.
Yeah.
Right. So that's first evidence that there's actually water on the moon. Like we just knew it as, it's just a dry rock.
Yeah.
But,
so these things are jade, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because also talking about that same moon, because these conspiracy theories, who get this, some of them are real, some of them are not, just like the prophets. Some of them are real prophets, some of them are not. So we have to just filter out which one is the truth. But there are a lot of them talk about, like, if you if you see a lot of Joe Rogan's podcasts, those experts who come onto those shows, those ones who are rich enough to fly with their whatevers they fly with. Yeah, man, they come to testify to Joe Rogan. They talk about the moon being an artificial item. Like
it's a hoax.
Yeah, it's not really a natural body.
Mm.
It's something that
it was placed there.
Yeah, it was placed there,
like
with certain influence on
intentions.
With some motives, with some heinous motives.
There's always some heinous motives. Yeah, so I think we can conclude this one.
Yeah.
And wrap it up in some time.
Yeah. So we've actually gone at how time flies.
Yeah, how time flies.
Bruh, 5 years after we recorded the last one. Not 5 years, bro, 3. Because that was in 2022. When we recorded those. Maybe the ones we recorded with the Pope.
Mm-hmm.
Are the ones that are like 5 years old.
420.
I just copped me a Benny,
Yeah,
like a stack 520s. I just copped me a.
This isn't the first nor the last.
No.
This is just the beginning.
And then Isha.
How was this?
Infinite number of episodes.
Walking down this road, feeling so rogue, defined as a rebel.
So good morning.